job is not out there, it's in here. So when you get that mindset and you begin to move forward in it, you make your day over the top. I'm Coach David, and I am so happy that you've decided to join me and to share in this moment of inspiration, if you will. I love to inspire you to go to the next level, to do great and wonderful things, because I know deep down on the inside of each and every one of us is greatness. And all we have to do is tap into that potential, begin to work with it, mature it, and bring it to the next level. So once again, thank you for joining me. Listen, today I'm going to teach you how to use your imagination correctly. Yes, today's title is Magnetized 5. It's the 5th lesson in a series of lessons that I've been teaching on being a magnet, that you attract things into your life. Today in particular, I want to talk to you about how to use your imagination. So if you haven't done so, go ahead in the comments below and shout yourself out. Tell me where you're viewing this from. And also, if you would just say good morning to everybody. And if you would do another big favor for me, if you would share this with somebody or tag somebody in this, I certainly would appreciate it. Even if you look at it, later on after it's already been processed. We're live right now. But if you look at it later on, please tag or share this with somebody, because people need to hear this. So, as I said, we've been talking about being magnetized, how we attract things into our life. Now, I'm a believer that we are 100% responsible for everything that happens in our life. Now, we may not have caused it, but we're responsible by virtue of the fact that we are there. We are responsible for things that happen in our life. And so we attract them. We draw them in like a magnet. And as I shared with you before, I do believe that you are magnetized and you attract things in your life just like a magnet would attract things to it. I also understand this right here, that you will attract things faster if you're not desperate. And so I shared that with you. I also know this right here. You never, ever worry about how it's going to be attracted into your life, how it's going to come about. You just do your part. And I've shared different things with you of what you need to do, even from writing it down. And I'll talk about that today as well. But you will attract those things into your life. Don't worry about how. Just know that the process works. One of the things you need to do is rid yourself of stumbling blocks in any negative core beliefs. And you got to flush those core beliefs out. Remember last week, we talked about how we've been programmed from the very day that we were born. Programming has happened within us, and we need to understand that we might need to rewrite the program as it is in order to be better at what we do. And I do believe that we must, what I call, wake up and become conscious of the programming that is going on in us through the way we think, the way we feel, the way we behave. And when we do those things, when we change those things, we get better results. And as I started the broadcast out with, it's an inside job. It's never out there. It's always in here. We have to understand that it is an inside job, and I'm responsible. Not you. I'm responsible. I'm responsible for this, and I must fix me. Now, let's talk about your imagination. You're already using your imagination. Yes, you are. Think about all of the things that you image, that you get a picture of in your mind. That is using your imagination. You even hear people say sometimes, I can see myself. Well, how can you see yourself if it hasn't occurred? You see yourself on the canvas of your imagination, seeing yourself going through the steps or whatever the case may be. And so you're using your imagination currently, right now, today. You are. The question that I want to challenge you with on today, are you using your imagination correctly? Are you imagining all the things that could go wrong? Are you imagining all the things that could go bad? Are you imagining that this could happen or that could happen? Well, if I can use my imagination and come up with things that could go wrong, I can use my imagination also to come up with things that could go right. And I want to challenge you on today that you would use your imagination in such a way that you build yourself up, that you take yourself to another level instead of tearing yourself down. A lot of times we shrink away from the responsibility because we simply have imagined something. And I will share with you right here that you've got to use your imagination to bring yourself up. So if that's the case, how do I use my imagination correctly? How do I do that, David? Well, here's the thing about it. You got to involve all of your senses. You got to hear it. You got to see it. You got to feel it. You got to taste it. Everything within you needs to be focusing on that. That is the power of a focused mind. A focused mind is involving all senses. Let me see if I can paint an example for you. All right, I'll talk about me. There is a certain vehicle that I desire right now. Yes, and that's going on in my life right now. There's a vehicle that I want. I'm going to change that. There's a vehicle that I will have. Okay, I'm going to change that. There's a vehicle that I have now. Where do I have it at? I have it on the canvas of my imagination. Watch what I'm talking about, how I involve everything. I see myself driving that vehicle. I feel the steering wheel in my hand. As a matter of fact, I want one with a heated steering wheel and heated seats and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm already involving my senses in seeing all of that, feeling all of that. I hear the roar of the engine. I hear the tires on the ground. I feel as I drive the vehicle. See how I'm involving all of that? In other words, what I'm saying, I've already driven this vehicle many times in my mind. I smell the leather. I smell the inside of the vehicle. This is the point that I'm making to you. This is called assuming the position of the goal fulfilled. In other words, what I'm doing, I'm already living it before I get there. Because I understand this right here. That is how this thing works. We attract these things into our lives. We use our imagination to get there. And the very thing that you image, watch this right here, it shows up in your life. There's a guy that I read about often. His name is Job, J-O-B. It sounds like Job, but his name is Job. And Job said, this thing which I have imagined, this thing what I imaged in my mind has come upon me. That is the way life works. The very things that you image come into your life. So you need to know, and you better know how to do it correctly in order that you can bring those things into your life. So how do I do it? How do I do this correctly? Now, this right here, I want to challenge you with. I've been challenging you all along to write things out. I think it's very important that we write things out. And right here on my desk is my book. And in this book right here, I write things out. Why? Because I understand that when I put it on paper, it is of great value to me. So here's what I want to do. I want to wrap this kind of up by giving you 2 or 3 steps that you can do to get your imagination engaged. Number 1, answer this question. What do I want to have, to be, or to do? Like me, I want to have this particular vehicle, okay? This car, if you will. I want to have that. So I sit down and I write it out. And I stripped it out as clearly as I can. I wanted to have a backup camera. I wanted to have a stereo. I wanted to have I wanted automatic transmission. I want the color to be black. I'm stripping it out as plainly and as clearly and as specifically as I can. All of these different things that I want. Why? Because I understand this right here, that when I see myself, imagine myself with that, now automatically something happens in the universe, in the spirit realm, and it begins to come towards me, and I am drawn to it, and we match up. So write it down. I think that's very, very important that you write it down. Number 2, you want to get the feeling. Now listen closely how I say this. I'm going to say it a couple of times. Get the feeling of having already accomplished it. I'm going to say it again. Get the feeling of having already accomplished it. What do I mean? What will it feel like when I've achieved it? What's that going to feel like? What would it feel like if I had it today? What would it feel like? That is so key. You've got to feel it now. If you feel it now, you will hold it in your hands very soon. The challenge for most people is that they cannot get beyond just understanding that I got to feel it now when I have nothing in the natural realm to show for it. But watch this right here. If I can imagine so many different things. Now, I want to show you how powerful your imagination is. If you've ever had a dream before, that's your imagination working. How many times has this happened to you? That you've dreamed that you're falling, you're asleep, you're laying in bed, you're asleep, but you're dreaming that you're falling. Or you're dreaming that you're running from somebody and you wake up out of the dream, you're like, whoa, what happened? And you're breathing hard. You may even be perspiring a little bit. The point is, if my imagination can be that vivid, that I'm asleep in my bed and I'm dreaming and all of this seems so real, that is what I'm getting the feel of. And now if I can do it when I'm asleep, I can definitely do it when I'm awake. So these are the key things that you want to do. Write them down. The key factor in being magnetized, and many people miss this, is to get the feeling and assume the position of the goal fulfilled. You must feel whatever you want to attract. You got to feel it. And when you get to that point, oh my goodness, you have stepped up to the next level. So I want to challenge you with that on today, that you step up to that next level, that you begin to get the feeling. That's right. Get somewhere alone. Close your eyes. Get the feeling of that vehicle. Get the feeling of that job. Get the feeling of that money. Whatever it is, get the feeling, and it won't be very long before you'll actually be living it out in the real. So I want to challenge you with that on today. I hope that's helped you tremendously. Please share this with somebody, because I really believe the missing key to attracting things in our life is we don't assume the position of the goal fulfilled. In other words, we don't have the feeling of it. But when we get that feeling, it's not very long before it's actually happening to you. Now, I want you to think about something as I wrap this up. Many of the things that we see today was an image on the inside of somebody's mind. And all they did was get the feeling of it. And it began to come together. Now, I'm not telling you lay around and do nothing. They worked. And then it began to materialize. That's how it happens. So yesterday's fiction is today's reality. And it can be the same way for you if you'll just challenge yourself and go to the next level. Well, I hope this has helped you tremendously. I really do. Please, please, please share this with someone. People need to understand the key factor that is missing in being magnetized is to get that feeling and assume the position of the goal fulfilled. Well, I got to get out of here. You have a fantastic week, and go ahead and just start visualizing that and getting that on the canvas of your imagination. Whatever your goal may be, I know this right here, that it'll come into you. I got to get out of here. Have a great day and a fantastic week. But remember this, you are the architect of your life. And I believe in you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Have a great one.